Hi everybody and welcome to another video from the NWO619 Gamer. Today we're going to start a new season on a new Grand Prix series on the FIM Speedway Grand Prix 15. Let's get right into it. Start a new season, new game. And we're going to start this season on hard mode. See if we can do a good account of ourselves, and we're going to start the Grand Prix with Tai Woffinden. Just see if we can win the Grand Prix for the British boys.
Season.
Okay, we'll just skip that. Okay, so the first Grand Prix of the season is in Warsaw. It's the Grand Prix of Poland. What we're going to do throughout the Grand Prix season, I'm going to keep the bike as it is from the start. I'm not going to change anything. See if I can go through the season, not change any parts, see how we get on throughout the season. All I'll be doing is I will be putting new tyres on, making sure I've got new tyres and the full set of tyres for the season. Okay, let's start the first round. We won't be practicing, we're just going straight to the event, and it's the Grand Prix of Poland. Okay, it's quite a good game. The commentary is pretty diabolical for the game, but the actual game, I'm not sure if the longevity of the game is to some people's liking. It's a bit repetitive, but it is, as Speedway games go, it's the best that there probably ever will be. Okay, so we're in the Grand Prix of Poland.
Let the competition begin. Well, I hope we'll be a witness to a meeting full of marvellous
moments.
moments.
We're in heat number 3, so 2 heats gone already. Zagar and Janowski with 4 points, so we're in. Why they have a wild card in it, I've no idea in this game, but we'll go with it as it's wild card, Pedersen, Hancock, and myself. Let's get it going. See the bike set up, and as I say, we'll keep that set up for the entire season. You get 4. Just go into the tyres. You get there we go. You get 4 spare tyres in each sort of Grand Prix. We'll make sure we'll try and use all them spare tyres. Okay, let's go to our first race. That's heat number 3. And there we are. We're on the outside gate, which is a particular favourite of mine. Hit the outside. Okay, so good luck, and I'll see you at the end of the race, hopefully with 3 points.
Wild card, Nicky Pedersen, Greg Hancock, and close to the safety fence, Tai Woffinden.
Oh, that's a complete disaster. I've got far too excited on the first heat, and I've touched the tapes. That is a complete disaster. I'm excluded, and I've got 0 points. That is not the start I wanted to the Grand Prix.
The next series of heats lie ahead of us.
So we'll just skip ahead to my next heat, which is heat 8, and as you can see, I am 16th, dead last, the only person with no points. Really need to make that start on this one and get some points on the board with Doyle, Johnson and Johansson. There we go. So as I didn't really go anywhere, we won't be having to change any tyres. Let's start the race. Again, I'm on gate 3. Hopefully I can make the start. I shall see you at the end of the race.
Jason Doyle, Andreas Johnson, Tai Woffinden, and close to the safety fence, Thomas H. Jonasson. Tapes go up. It could end up badly. An even start for the pack. Andreas Johnson has let himself be cheated by his rivals. Elbow to elbow. Jason Doyle, last. Tai Woffinden touches the air fence. First, Tai Woffinden. Thomas H. Jonasson bringing up the rear. Thomas H. Jonasson drops into last place. First, Tai Woffinden, right behind. Andreas Johnson cheated his opponents. Elbow to elbow. Andreas Johnson takes the lead. Just one more lap and we'll know the winner. First, Andreas Johnson. Andreas Johnson takes the lead. Andreas Johnson taking the checkered flag. Entering the last bend. Andreas Johnson is in a class of his own. Well worth it.
Okay, so we've got second place. Oh, really should have got the full 3 points there. Just seemed to have lost it on the final lap, just on the end of the third lap and onto the final one. Ended up in third at one point, but managed to get back into second, so we're on the board now. That's 2 points, up to 11th. Let's skip to my next heat, which is heat 10 actually. Again, really need to get at least 2 points in this one. We're against Harris, Hampel and Everson. Looks like I'm on the inside gate here. There we go. Probably will change my tyres, give me some fresh tyres, as that's two heats gone. There we go. We shall start the race again on the inside. Okay, hopefully when I speak to you again, we'll have some more points.
And close to the safety fence, Niels Christian Everson. Take off. Elbow to elbow. An even start for the pack. Niels Christian Everson is disqualified. Tai Woffinden bringing up the rear. Jarek Hampel lost a place. First, Chris Harris. Jarek Hampel bringing up the rear. Race is at the halfway stage now. First, Chris Harris. Jarek Hampel last. There's no party at all. Just one more lap and we'll know the winner. Tai Woffinden touches the air fence. Entering the last bend. Chris Harris wins.
Okay, so another 2 points in the bag. I'm not sure what happened to Everson. It was a disqualification, but there was no red flag, so I'm not quite sure what happened to him. Okay.
Series of heats lie ahead of us.
So that's 4 points on the board, and we're up to 9. Again, we'll skip to the next heat, heat 13. We're in with Zagar, Jensen, and Holder. And again, it's pretty tight, but really need to get some more points on the board with just 2. There we go. So we'll start the next heat again. Probably we'll stick with those tyres. Won't change the tyres just yet. 85% on the tyres. We'll probably go with that one. Really need to make a good start. And made a pretty poor start completely missed the start. And gate 2, which is the most wins from gate 2, so hopefully that'll be a good omen. Okay, we're at the start. Let's hope for some more points.
White, Michael Jensen, yellow, Chris Holder. The tapes rise. Elbow to elbow. Michael Jensen is off.
Okay, it looks like Jensen has gone. Unfortunately, he didn't take me with it. So Jensen has been excluded. So that makes it slightly easier. At least if I finish, I will get at least a point. But hopefully it will be a few more. I've gone down tyres. I think I'll stick. Won't change the tyres again. So back to the start. Got a bit of room here. So hopefully we can make that gate.
Tapes rise. A dangerous situation. Shoulder to shoulder from the start. Matti Zagar takes the lead. Chris Holder bringing up the rear. Chris Holder drops into last place. Tai Woffinden touches the air fence. First, Matti Zagar. Chris Holder bringing up the rear. Race is at the halfway stage now. First, Matti Zagar. Chris Holder last. There's no party at all. Just one more lap and we'll know the winner. Matti Zagar leading from the start. Entering the last bend. Tai Woffinden is in a class of his
what a
own.
finish! Somehow I've managed to win that race. I'm not sure what Zagar, whether he was slowing down. He seemed to be so far out in front at one point, but I somehow clawed him back and managed to get the win on the board. That's a brilliant 3 points.
next series of heats lie ahead of
Where
us.
does that takes us 7 points up to 5th. So it's to skip. Oh wow! So heat 19 is my last heat, and as you can see, I need a win. Janowski, who's in 8th place, who's in the last qualifying place of the semi-finals, is in this heat. He's just ahead of me on the same points. Kasperzak also is just 1 point behind me, so there's no doubt about it. Really need a win in this race. We really need to change the tyres as well, get some new tyres on board. Okay, so let's get to the start of the race. As you can see on the track grip, it looks like the outside, need to keep to the outside on the bends, plus 22%. Inside, not so much, so there's a lot of grip on the outside, so maybe that's worth keeping in mind. There we go, on gate 2, get to the start. Most important race so far. Really need to make that start.
White, Christoph Kasperzak. Yellow, Troy Batchelor. The tapes rise. It could end up badly. An even start for the pack. Troy Batchelor is overtaken first at Sayanovsky. Christoph Kasperzak. Troy Batchelor overtakes. Troy Batchelor comes in front. Troy Batchelor is overtaken. A dangerous situation. Sayanovsky takes the lead. Christoph Kasperzak last. Elbow to elbow. Race is in the halfway stage now. First, Tai Woffinden. Close on Sayanovsky lost a place. Troy Batchelor drops into last place. What a thrilling moment. Christoph Kasperzak cheated his opponents. Troy Batchelor drops into last place. Sayanovsky drops into last place, entering the last bend. Troy Batchelor lost. Tai Woffinden wins.
Whoa, what a win. That is a hugely important 3 points. Actually, Janowski ended up coming last. He was ahead of me at one point. I'm not sure what happened there. But that's a brilliant 3 points, and that should see us into the semi-finals.
The next series of heats lie ahead of us.
There we go, up to 3rd. So let's just skip heat 20. There we go. So we ended up 3rd after the heats. That's a brilliant result. So heat number 1, semi-final number 1 is Hancock, Johnson, Zagar and Everson. We'll just skip that, and it looks like Johnson and Everson have made the final. And in this semi-final 2, it's Pedersen, myself, Johansson and Doyle. We better give me some fresh tyres. Ooh, choose a gate. I think I'll start from gate 2. That seems to do me well, and that's the most seems to be a very popular gate. Did me well in the last heat. There we go. Let's get some new tyres, fresh tyres for this semi-final, and we're ready to go. So Pedersen on the inside, myself, gate 2, Thomas Johansson 3, Doyle in 4. Need to make that start.
At the gates,
Top
red,
2 qualify for the
Pedersen,
semis.
Blue helmet, Tai Woffinden. White, Thomas H. Jonasson. Yellow, Jason Doyle. The tapes rise. It could end up badly. An even start for the pack. First, Nicky Pedersen. Jason Doyle last. Jason Doyle comes in front. Elbow to elbow. First, Nicky Pedersen. Jason Doyle last. Nicky Pedersen has let himself be cheated by his rivals. Thomas H. Jonasson comes in front. Jason Doyle last. Thomas H. Jonasson lost a place. Just one more lap and we'll know the winner. First, Thomas H. Jonasson. Thomas H. Jonasson has let himself be cheated by his rivals. Tai Woffinden taking the checkered flag, entering the last bend. Tai Woffinden wins. Well worth it.
So another good win. We've made it into the final. I was second for the first couple of laps, but managed to get past past Pedersen. Then Johansson was really pressuring me in in the final couple of laps, but even he's managed to miss out, and Pedersen snatched that second place.
Who will
So
win
it's
tonight's
all
GP?
ready for a real good final. There we are. In the final, Jonsson, myself, Pedersen and Iversen. 3 of us on 13 points and Iversen on 11. So we'll go to the gate. So Jonsson's taken gate 2, and I think I'm going to go for the outside gate 4. Okay, and once again I shall give myself some fresh tyres for the final, and this will be a great first Grand Prix if we can manage to get that win. Okay, let's go to the start of the race. There we are on the outside. Pedersen in 1, Jonsson 2, Iversen in 3. Let's hopefully we can get that win on the podium.
Nicky Pedersen, Andreas Jonsson, Niels Christian Iversen, and close to the safety fence, Tai Woffinden. Tapes go up. A dangerous situation. An even start for the pack. Andreas Jonsson overtakes. First, Nicky Pedersen. Tai Woffinden. Nicky Pedersen takes the lead. Niels Christian Iversen drops into last place, elbow to elbow. Andreas Jonsson has let himself be cheated by his rivals. Andreas Jonsson last, elbow to elbow. Race is at the halfway stage now. It's pretty close here. Nicky Pedersen is overtaken. Andreas Jonsson bringing up the rear, elbow to elbow. Niels Christian Iversen comes in front. Just one more lap and we'll know the winner, elbow to elbow. First, Tai Woffinden. Entering the last bend. Niels Christian Iversen cheated his opponents.
And in the end, I thought I had it pretty clean, but Iversen almost caught me on the line. But we've managed to get the win and the 3 points in the final, and we're top of the podium, which is a fantastic result for the first Grand Prix. Real struggle on the start there. Was on the outside and was last, but managed to squeeze through some tight gaps and get in first place and hold it. So that's a fantastic result. There we go, top of the shop, 16 points, and that's a great start to the season. Here we are, Iversen second, Pedersen in third, although he didn't manage to get 14 points, so in the stand-ins, which I should show you in a moment. There we go. There we are. Top of the shop. Myself, 16 points, Woffinden, and Pedersen with 14, Iversen in 13. There we are, down in the bottom. Bachelor, Jensen, Holder with just 4 points. And my fellow Brit, Harris with 5. So that's the end of the first Grand Prix, the Grand Prix of Poland. And I hope you can all join me for the next Grand Prix, which is in Tampere, the Finnish FIM Speedway Grand Prix at the Ratna Stadium. Hope you can all join me then.